A rigorous training schedule faces the 16 finalists of Dance X. Reality sets in on BBC1 after a tough lesson with Mr. Wallace.
Welcome to School's Out. My name's Danny Wallace, and this is the quiz show where some of the exciting answers you might be hearing include the English Civil War, X equals 9, you carry the 4, and Oxbow Lakes. Please. I know it's exciting. So, battling out tonight are a trio of top-class classmates, each of whom are hoping to win a sizable amount of money for a school of their choice and hopefully go on to university. Challenge. So, first up, a man described by his English teacher as someone who stands out because he has such energy and upbeat optimism about him. Let's see if he remains optimistic when faced with a stiff question on quantum mechanics. He won a medal for cross-country running, despite the fact that he came last. From Bandon Grammar School in County Cork, it's Graham Norton. Welcome along. And next up, from Bishop Douglas School in North London, a woman who says she's so bad at mathematics she can't even do her 7-year-old daughter's homework. Well, she thinks she's 7. Her form teacher said that she should concentrate on other subjects and not put so much time into drama. Did she heed that advice? From Hobley City, the hugely successful actress Tina Hobley. Welcome along. And our final guest was educated at Exeter Cathedral School, where his geography teacher commented he would probably have been top of the form if he hadn't put Cardiff, northwest of Ireland, the Atlantic in the North Sea, and Wales in Scotland. He was actually booked to be on MasterChef in Birmingham, but he's turned up here instead. From Dick and Dom into Bungalow, Dom Wood. So, welcome to you, star pupils, and it's time for me to say in quite an excited manner, it's round 1. So, it's round 1! So, the questions in round 1 are so fiendishly easy, they're practically impossible to get wrong. I'll be asking you 4 questions each, with 5 points for a correct answer, but I will be coming to you at random, so concentrate. Norton, are you ready?
I'm braced.
OK, then we'll begin. Maths. What is 63 divided by 7? Wood.
Mind your business. I'll tell you in a bit.
Basic maths. Come on, 63 divided by 7.
63 divided by 7 is
I won't accept hands.
5. 4.
It's neither 4 or 5, it's 9. Oh. History. Which English king was called the Lionheart? Norton.
Richard.
Richard I is correct. PE. What piece of equipment is this? Norton.
It's a shuttlecock.
It is a shuttlecock.
Hurrah!
Science. The cornea and the iris can be found where in the human body? Wood.
Eye.
The eye is correct, or the other eye. Maths. What is 1/4 expressed as a decimal? Hobley.
Repeat the question.
What is 1/4 expressed as a decimal?
0.25.
Is correct. English. What type of words are doing words? Wood.
Verbjective nouns. Verbs.
Verbs is correct. Science. Which planet in the solar system is closest to the sun? Norton.
It's closest to the sun?
Yes.
The hottest.
Specifically.
No, that's pretty specific.
I'm moving on.
None of those cold ones.
It's Mercury. RE. The Bible is traditionally divided into 2 main sections. What are they? Hobley?
New and Old Testament.
Is correct. Maths. What does this symbol mean? Norton?
Divided by.
No, it's the square root.
Ah, well.
Geography. What country is this? Hobley. The country of... It's quite a big one. No. Fairly well known.
Canada.
Canada is correct. Science. Which tree do acorns come from? Hobley.
Sycamore.
It's an unusual answer, which is why it's wrong. It's oak. Music. What is the meaning of this symbol? Wood.
It's getting quieter.
Getting quieter is correct. Oh, stay where you are, please. That bell is for me, not for you. So, at the end of round 1, I can tell you the scores are, well, bottom of the class with just 10, it's Norton. but top the class with 15 apiece. Hobley and Wood.
Go on, Graham. Go on, go on, go on. You can do it.
Graham.
I can't believe he's still got the same desk.
It's quite a big desk, or he's quite little. I'm not sure which it is. OK, who is that?
That is Niall McMonagall, who...
Oh, Niall McMonagall, is it?
Sorry, Mr McMonagall.
Mr McMonagall, yeah, a bit of respect.
But he used to teach me English.
OK. Was it a happy time?
It was all right. I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? You sat there thinking, it ought to be over any year now. and then I can get on.
Right. Your school was on a farm, was it, wasn't it?
It was on a farm. It was a pig farm.
Right.
It was pigs and potatoes. And we'd have to help with the potato harvest.
Right.
Yeah, seriously, we'd have to dig potatoes. And then, as a special thank you, instead of money, we'd have a really rubbish party called the Spud Hop. It was terrible.
So a kind of dance in honour of the noble potato?
Yes. It was like a really rubbish version of Witness, you know, when they were putting up the barn.
Right.
And all the
Yeah.
It was like that, with potatoes and children.
OK. That's a film I want to see. Hobley. Now, I've heard some quite disturbing things about you at school. You used to cheat quite a lot at everything.
Yes, I did.
You certainly did. Now, when I
Yes,
say
I did.
everything, I actually mean everything, don't I?
I did. I always used to sit, luckily, in alphabetical order, next to the cleverest girl in the class.
Right.
And I used to say to her, if you just move your hand like this, then I can see, and then I'll buy you something. And it worked.
So, bribery and cheating. Quite a
Well,
corrupt childhood that you had. Well, no sort of cheating tonight. Unfortunately, you got
So
Norton
cute.
and Wood either side. I wouldn't bother copying them. Wood,
Yes.
any favourite subjects for you at school? Anything you really loved?
Yeah, craft, design, technology, you know,
OK.
CDT, I like that.
Yeah.
I like music, I like art.
Art especially, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Any particular reason why art was your favourite subject?
Yeah. Oh, no. Yes, because we had a really fit art teacher.
You did?
Whose name was Miss Jones.
Miss Jones,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was very nice, and
That'd be great.
everyone fancied her. It wasn't just me, may I add.
Another moment where it would be great to go, she's here tonight, but...
Yes.
But, no. Well, actually, why not? She is here tonight, Miss
no.
Jones! Mrs. Jones!
You as well. Yeah, you as well.
So, actually, so you are married now?
Well, I am.
Yes.
My husband.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we're not married.
That would just be too odd, wouldn't it?
I have done my research that much.
Yeah.
I do know you're not married. So basically, you know, you're happily married now. You're not Miss Jones anymore. Who are you?
I'm Mrs. Daniels now.
It just doesn't sound the same.
It doesn't sound the same, but nevertheless, we must go with it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Daniels.
There you go.
She's still got it.
She's still got it. So, our next round is based loosely on a school timetable. And by loosely, I mean entirely and exactly based on it. Here it is. Now, each of you will be asked to select a day and then choose one lesson from the morning and one from the afternoon to answer questions on. Single lessons are worth 5 points. Double lessons are doubly difficult, so they're worth how many wood?
What?
They're worth 10. So, Norton, we're going to start with you.
Right.
Choose your day and choose a subject from the morning.
I'm going to go... I'm going to go with Monday.
Monday, the favourite
Monday.
day of the week.
And I'll go for the 10 points. Double history.
Double history. Here we go.
Is it English history?
It's history. Well, it
We
depends
didn't
on...
do English history. That's
depends-
my excuse.
All right, fair
Before we
enough.
go in.
It depends on the question. History. Have a look at this.
I know I have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart of a king, and a king of England too.
Student elections there. Who said that, apart from her? And with which battle is it associated?
So, she's got the body of a woman,
Yes.
but she's got the heart of a something else.
The king.
Of a
And a
king?
king of England.
A king of England.
Yeah.
So it must be... is she Queen Elizabeth, maybe?
Queen Elizabeth the...
First.
is correct. This is worth 10 points. I also need you to tell me with which battle is it associated.
And my choices are? OK. So,
very
which
famous
Is it a
battle.
battle of somewhere?
It involves ships.
Oh, is it when the Spanish Armada thing was happening and the man was playing bowls? Is it?
These
Spanish Armada.
Is correct. We got there in the end. OK, Hobley, choose your day.
Friday.
Friday. OK, I'm guessing that was your favourite day. Choose a lesson from the morning.
Ari.
Ari, which Jewish festival is also known as the Day of Atonement? Came second in a recent poll of favourite Jewish festivals. I made that
The
up.
only one I know is Yom Kippur.
Is correct. OK, Wood, choose your day.
Wednesday, please.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
OK, and choose your topic from the morning.
Got to be double PE.
Double PE. Why does
Yeah.
that make sense? Which two positions from this rugby union team are labelled A1 and B4?
You want to know the positions of
Yeah.
of
What
the
are
players?
they known as? To be honest, I could have just labelled them 1 and
A1's
2.
the scrum half.
A1 is the scrum half. What
B4 is a hooker.
is correct. Back to you then, Norton. Monday. Choose your afternoon subject.
I'll give English literature a whirl.
OK, English Lit for a double. Norton?
Yes.
Have a look at this.
The following lines are from a play by William Shakespeare. The pound of flesh which I demand of him is dearly bought. 'Tis mine, and I will have it. If you deny me, fie upon your law. But what is the name of the play, and who is the character that speaks them?
Oh, it is quite a tough one.
Now, annoyingly,
Yeah.
I got very cocky because I thought, oh, I know what this is. And then I sort of stopped listening. I wasn't expecting the who's saying it bit. Well, anyway, it's The Merchant of Venice.
Is correct.
OK, and he was saying, this pound of flesh, was it which I demand?
Uh-huh.
Was it which I demand?
Don't help him.
Oh,
Hey,
Help you?
people helped you through school.
yeah.
Some girl gave you every answer you ever had. Suddenly, oh no, don't help them.
It's a fair point. I can tell you, Norton, you are correct. It was that I demand. So who would have said that?
So who wanted the pound of flesh? Shylock wanted the pound of flesh, didn't he?
Well, let's have a look.
The play is The Merchant of Venice, and the character is Shylock.
Hooray!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Excellent work, Norton. Thanks also to actor Mackenzie Crook there, who I am legally obliged to point out is not a crook. Hobley. Choose your afternoon lesson from Friday. English language or maths?
English language.
English language. The sentence, Harry's hat had hundreds of holes, is an example of what literary device?
What?
Harry's hat had hundreds of holes. That's an example of what literary device? What do we call it when loads of words start with the same letter?
Rhyming.
No?
I don't know.
Do you want to guess again? Any ideas? Say anything you've ever heard in an English class.
Crosswords.
You think that's a crossword? OK. It's alliteration.
Right.
There you go.
There you go.
So, Wednesday, your final subject from Wednesday, please, Wood. Something from the afternoon.
RE, double RE.
RE for a double.
Yeah.
According to the Bible, which of the disciples betrayed Jesus and in which garden did it happen?
Judas.
Is correct. And for the double, I need the other bit. Which garden?
Kew Garden? I don't know. No, wait, let me have another stab.
Think more biblical. The Garden of...
It
Another
was...
famous one.
I don't know what garden it is.
OK, it's the Garden of Gethsemane. So, the scores at the end of round 2 are as follows. Well, I can tell you. Bottom of the class with 20, it's Hobley. With 25, it's Wood. But top of the class with 30, Norton.
Come on, Tina. You know you can do better than that. You must try harder.
Hobley. Who was that? She's got a bit of an Alan Sugar vibe about her.
She's terrifying.
That is my PE teacher, I think. Miss Van Put.
Miss Van Put. She told me that you were actually quite vicious when it came to hockey and netball, things like that. Is that true?
Yes, I was quite an aggressive wing attack.
Really?
Yes.
Hobley,
Nails, everything.
it's just coming out tonight. You appear to, at
Cheating.
school, have been a cheating thug. That's right. Who did crosswords in her English lesson. That's all I can bring to it. Now, Norton, this is a kind of diary you wrote while you were at school. There it is. You used to write all sorts of... Yeah. It's all sorts of things detailing, you know, what you'd learned, your thoughts, your wisdom. It also details, you know, when you went on your school French exchange. Now, would you mind reading to us a little selection of your innermost, deepest, darkest thoughts?
Or all I would say is, in my defence, like, this is so awful. I'd read a bit too much Jane Austen before I went.
Right.
I was 15.
Yeah.
Imagine the tortured little... Day 1. We arrived in Lourdes following the plane journey, during which I discovered I enjoy flying. It's just vile. And this, right? So they drag me around Lourdes, and then we go back to the foreign exchange place with Gilles, and I go... The house is obviously decorated with taste. But it's not mine. 15! I was just like my mother in shorts. Just terrible.
It's fun. Ladies and gentlemen, the 15-year-old Graham Norton. So it's time for our dreaded French oral round. To help us, please welcome our dreaded external examiner, actual French lady, Mademoiselle Virginie. Bonsoir. So, before we start, let's just carry out a few checks. Virginie, how French are you?
Very.
You're very French?
Very.
Are you very French indeed?
Very French indeed.
She is très French. Now, I'll be asking you to take your place opposite Mademoiselle Virginie. You'll then have a short chat with her in French. Try and answer in complete sentences, and there'll be extra marks for good grammar and general Frenchness. First up, it's Monsieur Wood. Bonne chance.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Merci.
Comment allez-vous?
Muy bien. Oh no, Spanish. Oh no.
Comment allez-vous?
Je m'appelle Dominic.
Comment allez-vous?
29.
D'accord, une dernière fois. Comment allez-vous? Ça va?
Mon frère est un chauffeur.
D'accord. Bon, nous allons parler de vos passe-temps. Est-ce que vous avez des passe-temps?
Parce que mon chien est très...
S'il vous plaît, vous pouvez vous concentrer ou vous voulez avoir un zéro?
Mon chien est très fatigué.
D'accord. Est-ce que vous avez des passe-temps?
Pardon?
Est-ce que vous avez des hobbies? C'est pas rigolo. Hein. Si vous voulez un zéro, continuez, mais... Est-ce que vous avez des hobbies?
J'aime tout.
Done, Woods! You seem to have your hands full there, Virginie. What was going on?
He was making fun of me.
Really?
Yes, he was.
In good French, though.
I wouldn't say that, but you can say whatever you want.
Well, what would you say?
I was trying to ask him... First, I asked him, how are you? First, he answered in Spanish.
Yeah.
Then he said, my name is Dominic Wood. Then he gave me his age. I think that he just learned some basic French sentences. He didn't understand anything I was saying.
OK. Well, that's all that counts in this round, so give me a mark out of 20.
I'm going to give him a 7.
7!
Yes.
There you go. Well done. OK. Next up, looking incredibly nervous, Mademoiselle Hobley. Bonjour, Hobley.
Bonjour. Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Merci.
Comment allez-vous?
Oui,
Ça va?
ça va, bien, merci.
D'accord. J'aimerais que nous parlions de votre famille. Avez-vous des enfants?
Une.
Une quoi?
Bébé.
Une bébé. C'est une fille, un garçon?
Fille.
Quel âge a-t-elle?
7.
7 quoi?
7. This big.
D'accord. Où habitez-vous?
Oui.
Où habitez-vous?
Ah, petit pois.
Dans une maison?
Excellent work, Hobley. There you are. Yeah. Well, you know, that seemed to go fairly well, though. Am I right in thinking at one point you said she had a 7-year-old baby?
Yes, and she also said that she lived in a little pea.
OK, I like the world she lives in. So, talk me through the rest of it.
We were trying to talk about her family. I know that she has a daughter, but I wanted her to talk more because she just said words. She just didn't know how to make a sentence.
OK. So, but, you know, fairly well at communicating, it seems.
Yeah, I would love to visit her little pea. I don't know where she's living.
Perhaps meet her giant baby. OK, so give me a mark out of 20.
Because she understood, I'm going to give her a 6.
6! Back you go, Hobley. Well done. And finally, to face Mademoiselle Virginie, Norton.
Bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Très bien, merci. Et vous-même?
Ça va très bien, merci.
Ah bon?
J'aimerais que nous parlions de votre vie quotidienne. Avez-vous des animaux?
Ah oui, j'ai un chien. Mais je dis un chien, mais il est très grand. Il est plus comme un cheval.
Il est plus grand qu'un cheval.
Non, non, plus comme un cheval.
Ah, il ressemble à un
Il est très
cheval.
grand, il est très très grand.
D'accord.
Si mon chien était ici, vous avez une grande peur.
D'accord. Comment s'appelle-t-il, votre chien?
Bailey.
Pourquoi?
Bailey.
Pourquoi, Bailey?
Il n'y a pas une raison.
Il n'y a
Je
pas...
m'excuse. Je suis désolé. Bonjour, tristesse.
D'accord. Bon, de quelle race est votre chien?
Quelle race?
Quel genre? Quel type?
Il est très intéressant. Il est un mélange d'une labrador et une poodle. Une poodle.
Je ne comprends pas ça.
Mais c'est une chambre très typique en France, je crois.
Il doit sûrement y avoir un nom français, alors, d'accord. Et qu'est-ce que vous aimez faire avec votre chien?
Excusez-moi.
Excellent work, Norton. Excellent work. That seemed to be very impressive. He seemed to be teaching you French words.
Yeah, actually, he was very emotional.
Was he?
Yeah, I know that he has a dog, that he is big like a horse.
Who is?
Yes. Okay, he understood every question I was asking and he answered in pretty good French.
Excellent.
I'm impressed.
Well, I was very impressed also, so give me a mark out of 20.
I'm going to give him an 11.
11! Excellent work. Thank you to you, Virginie. Just out of interest, is it just French or do you speak other languages as well?
En fait, je parle d'autres langues. Je parle également espagnol, italien, chinois, japonais, russe, un petit peu de hollandais. Je comprends l'allemand et le latin, j'ai des bases.
Right, so just the French then. So the scores at the end of round 3 are as follows. Well, with 26, it's Hobley. With 32, it's Wood. But with 43, Norton. Round 4 now. And no, it's not a round all about the number 4. That'd be crazy. It's our project round. Our star pupils will be given a special topic and 3 questions to answer. So, to introduce this week's topic, let's lower the blinds and pay attention to a short educational film from 1978.
Watch. What do you think this is? Don't worry. It's not a dinosaur come to life. It's a lizard. And she's come along to be part of our mini zoo.
We've got 3 animals in our zoo, and they're all reptiles. We've got Snapper, the baby crocodile, George, the snake, and Lizzie, the lizard.
The world's most rubbish zoo there. So, your first question on reptiles. Reptiles can be found on every continent on Earth, apart from one. But which one? Answers on your paper, Norton. I like the way Hobley is covering that, as if they're going to cheat off you. No, I just mean you're the one with the reputation. Watch out, Wood. Eyes on your own work, you two. Norton, the only person you're cheating is yourself, all right? Pens down, please. Your answer, please, Norton.
Antarctica.
You have spelt it incorrectly. You've missed out the C in the middle. Hobley.
Antarctica.
Wood.
North Pole, innit?
OK, I have to take the full answer, which is Antarctica. Well done, Hobley. Norton, I'll give you the marks too. North Pole, of course, not a continent, just a big pole. Question 2. Have a look at this. Now, 3 of these reptiles are crocodiles. The other is an alligator. But which one? Is it A, B, C, or D?
Oh, only one of them's an alligator.
Yes. You can tell through various physical attributes, obviously.
Oh, I don't know. I'll go...
Think about the snouts.
Oh, come
Oh, now look, I've written something now!
OK, all right. I want you to hold up your answers. Norton, which do you think it is?
A, maybe C.
Hobley.
A.
Wood.
C.
The answer... It's A!
Yay! It's A! It's A!
I will accept it. The giveaways, of course, were the broader snout. Only the upper teeth can be seen when the mouth is shut, rather than both sets. Informative, not very entertaining. So, question 3. Dragons exist. There are some currently living on an island in Indonesia. So, for 10 marks, I want you to draw me a picture of what you think one of those dragons looks like and write down its name.
Where do you find them?
You find them on an island in Indonesia. OK, are we done?
Well, hang on.
No.
Finished.
OK, pens down. Norton, hold it up and say it out loud.
Komodo dragon. It's almost a photograph.
OK. We'll see in a moment. Hobley?
I thought it was kimono.
Right. You've drawn a bear that's smoking. And Wood?
I put iguana.
Iguana. OK, well, let's have a look. It's a Komodo dragon, and the closest... Let's see who the closest is.
Look at that! That is like a photograph! Look at it!
All right. Well, it's better than a bear and an iguana. Norton, you get the points. I'm afraid, Hobley, you put a kimono dragon. That, of course, is an angry Japanese housewife. So, the scores at the end of round 4 are as follows. Well, bottom of the class with 32, it's Wood. In second place with 36, Hobley. But still, top of the class with 63, Norton. And on to round 5. It's time to make our way over to the music block and meet the Schools Out Orchestra. Now, earlier today, we let our star pupils practice on an instrument that every 6-year-old in the world can play, a recorder. But none of these guys are 6, so how will they fare when they have to perform solo and in an ensemble? The more correct notes they hit, the more points they'll amass.
But it's a recorder, does it matter? It never sounds that good, does it?
Well, let's have a look.
Sorry, I don't mean to offend you. I know music's your life.
So, for tonight's musical number, I'm going to randomly ask someone in the audience for their favourite song. You, sir.
YMCA.
So, YMCA, it is then. If the band are ready, let's begin. It's not jazz. Get ready. Hobley. Rocket.
She's got a duff one.
Norton.
Was it started already?
Bring it home! They made it their own! There you go, please. Ignoring warnings from the Royal Society for the Protection of Music, we fed your recorder session into our Schools Out music analyser. Thankfully, it didn't blow up, and I can tell you that the scores for that round and that round only are Norton, you scored 5, Hobley, you scored 3, Wood, you scored 12. So, well, yeah. Which means that we now have our final scores. So, in third place, with 39%, Hobley. In second place, with 44%, Wood. But top of the class, with 68%, head boy, Graham Norton. He looks so happy. Congratulations, Norton. You've made it to the final and a chance to win a cash prize for a school of your choice, plus the magnificent Schools Out trophy. In front of you is a weekly school timetable. You'll Friday.
Sorry, can I just stop for 1 second?
Yes.
So, winning means I get to answer more questions.
Yeah, but for money, think of the children.
Yeah.
So,
can I just say, I am playing this for the school opposite my office. The money's going to them.
Oh, really?
Because each playtime, they take time out of their busy kicking ball schedule to shout abuse at me. So, this is me giving a little bit back.
Excellent. How nice of you. That's technically bribery, but we'll move past that. So here's your timetable. I want you to move through the week, starting at Monday, finishing at Friday, answering at least one question correctly from each day. Now, you must complete at least one double lesson along the way, and for every day you get right, your school will get £400. Make it all the way down to Friday, and we'll give them £2,500. So, choose your subject.
RE.
OK. Your 60 seconds will start when I ask the question. Followers of which religion would worship in this building?
Muslims.
Yes, Islam. I'll take that. Tuesday.
English Lit.
English Lit for a single. The Knight's Tale and the Miller's Tale appear in which work by Chaucer?
The Canterbury Tales.
It's correct. Choose a subject from Wednesday.
Double geography.
Double geography. Which two-word phrase means the tidal movement of sand and shingle along a beach?
Whoa. No idea.
OK, it's longshore drift. Choose another one.
English language.
Parentheses is another name for which punctuation marks?
Brackets.
It's correct. Thursday, choose a subject.
Double English literature.
English Lit for a double. You need this double. If music be the food of love, Play On is the opening of which Shakespeare play?
Twelfth Night.
It's correct. Friday, choose a subject.
RE.
RE. In Christian tradition, which three parts of God's nature are represented by the Trinity?
Oh, Spirit, Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Holy Spirit, God, and Jesus.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'll take it. Yay! Excellent work. Well done. You have won the full amount of £2,500 for those little scoundrels.
They owe me.
They certainly do. So well done. I'll get that over to you in a moment. Hobley and Wood, don't be downhearted. No one goes away empty-handed on this show. You'll each receive one of these magnificent wooden Schools Out crests that I have made myself. And for you, Norton, well, you get something extra special. The Schools Out trophy.
Whoa!
Here it is. I'll get that over to you in a few minutes' time. So that's all from Schools Out this week. Thanks to my star pupils, Graham Norton, Tina Hobley and Dominic Wood. Thank you for watching. And I think it was William Ellery Channing who said, he is to be educated not because he's to make shoes, nails and pins, but because he's a man. Cobblers. Good night.
The one to watch tonight.
You put an incredible effort, lots of energy.
You have the chance to be part of Dance X.
A dream come true. Next on BBC1.
One Grandmaster, one Big Boss, and one huge country.
Yeah.
Two hot presenters.
All right.
Two teams.
They better be scared of us.
And too many excuses.
I need the toilet.
Three bright sparks, three big shots, and three super spies mean three fab shows for you to enjoy.
That's fun, that's unique.
5 times a week at 5 o'clock.
I think you're going to like this one.